Welcome to this global innovation video with Claire and Storm to talk about Japan and why this is going to be the year of the robotics. Claire, to start with you, you've recently been to Japan. Why were you there and what's the opportunity?
Well, Japan has really almost single-handedly driven the penetration of robotics over the past half century. And if 2024 was the year of the agent, so digitizing the enterprise, we believe that 2025 is set to be the year of the robot. Now, ChatGPT really was the start of the AI revolution, and the key technological breakthrough there was the large language model. So these predict the next word in a sentence. With robotics, there have been three key technological breakthroughs that have really converged to get us to this point. The first has been around the vision transformer. So just as ChatGPT predicts that next word, these predict the next pixel. So robots can finally see. The second has been around synthetic data generation. If we want to train a robot to put milk in the fridge, we've got to train it on an awful amount of both real world and synthetic data. And the key surprise for us in Q4 of last year was learning that training these models on synthetic data, you're now getting as good a quality output, if not better, than training them on real world data. And then finally is post-training, so reinforcement learning. This used to be done by armies of human data labelers. It's now being done by AI with humans in the loop. So this massively collapses the iteration loop. So when we think about the opportunity for robotics over the next 5-10 years, we are expecting over 6 million robots to be deployed globally. That's growing at a compound rate of about 25% per year. First of all, we've got collaborative robots working with people. Payback periods here are already falling under 18 months. We then have service robots that actually go away and do a task for you, go and put the milk in the fridge. And then finally, we've got humanoid robotics. The technology is already there. We've got humanoid robots, but the economics don't quite work yet. We've got to see another design cycle or two.
So did you find that Japan is leading the way in this field?
So Japanese companies certainly have first mover advantage. And that was precisely the question that we set out to answer on our trip. Do these incumbents have the right to win in this new cycle of robotics?
And Storm, who did you find will be the winners? Is it the incumbents or are they emerging companies in Japan?
So what we found is not too dissimilar to what we're finding as key insights across many different industries, and that is that the market leaders within the robotics industry do not have the right to win over the next decade. So even though they've automated the factories and the factory floors over the last 40 years, they're not actually in the best position to go forward and capture this enormous opportunity that Claire just laid out. We're talking about one of the biggest structural trends that have existed over the last century, and we're starting from a standing start. So the opportunity set for us as investors is significant, but you cannot rely on investing in the winners of the last decade. And the reason why is because Chinese companies have moved from imitators to innovators. So that means that the whole robotics industry has now turned into a red ocean where it's very, very competitive. So the question that we're asking ourselves is who has positioned themselves at this particular point of the cycle to win going forward?
And Claire, what were the other key takeaways you took from the trip?
So some Japanese incumbents that Storm just mentioned who are in this innovator's dilemma are actually pivoting the business. And these are the types of companies we think might be able to hold on to that first mover advantage. The key takeaway for us really meeting companies across the entire ecosystem is that low-end robotics is commoditizing at a pace that's really eye-watering. And this is owing to Chinese competition. High-end and high-touch, we think value still can be found. So think of a Fanuc or a Keyence who really dominate the high end of robotics. Fanuc alone commands 16% market share. One in 4 factories has got a Fanuc robot on its floor. But ultimately, we think that the winners in this new cycle of robotics will see value accruing to different layers of the technology stack, not necessarily the hardware. And this is where the likes of NVIDIA, Tesla come in with their full stack. So NVIDIA is shipping what is going to be the foundation model for humanoid robotics. If you can ship the silicon and the software models that actually train these robots across all OEMs, then you capture a royalty layer for the next decade.
Great. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Storm. And thank you for watching. We'll see you for the next Global Innovation video.